Well, folks, there is a person in pop culture. Her name is Doja Cat. That's what her mom named her. She came out and her mom said, "This I shall call Doja Cat." She has a song that's satanic. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what Doja Cat's background is. I don't know why this person is famous because she doesn't seem to be like a particularly talented human. But apparently she is perceived as talented by our vast unwashed, the same people who have made Barbie a $1 billion movie. And Doja Cat, apparently she gained her stage name from one of her cats, as well as her favorite strain of marijuana. I just looked that up right now. So that's definitely a way to name yourself, is after one of your cats, whose apparently name was Cat, and also your favorite strain of marijuana. Obviously, that's solid style. That's just fan-frickin-tastic. So Doja Cat has now put out a song titled Paint the Town Red. So the left in culture has gone so far now that there's literally no place left to go except to just get directly in bed with Satan. And this has become kind of the common meme these days. So it used to be a little more subtle, right? Honestly, when you're talking about Madonna in the early 80s, it's subtle. That's how far we've come. Madonna in the early 80s writhing around wearing like Catholic imagery. He's doing the kind of saint sinner routine. That was considered brazen then. Now it's the height of subtlety because you now have like Lil Nas X having gay sex with Satan in his videos. Or you have Sam Smith dressing up as fat, ugly Satan while doing a routine with a man who says that he is a woman. And now we have Doja Cat, who has jumped in on this. Just open satanic imagery. Satan apparently is now the good. Satan is great. Satan is great. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad you're saying the quiet part out loud. Here it is, Paint the Town Red, by a woman who named herself after her cat and a marijuana strain. Yes, folks, there used to be a Western civilization. Here we go.
You can't take that nowhere, ugh. I look better with no hair, ugh. Ain't no sign I can't smoke here, ugh. Yeah. Give me the chance and I'll go there. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
Now she's dressed up as Satan, naked, with like creepy imagery. And now she's dressed in a red outfit and reflected as Satan in a sieve.
I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I paint the town red. She the devil, she bad.
I don't even know. She's like caressing what looks like a weird, and now she's, having sex with another demon. So that's great. What, I don't know what that's, it's probably some sort of alien, like a weird creepy alien. And now she's cutting the umbilical cord to the weird alien. I don't know what is supposed to be happening here other than it's kind of horrifying and terrible. Really, really important for you to have life insurance. Important for me to have life insurance. I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars in life insurance on me, for my company, for my family, and all the rest. But you need life insurance too, because God forbid something happens to you. Your family is reliant on your income. You don't want to deprive them of both your presence and your income, so you need to go get the life insurance that you require. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and find your lowest price. Let me tell you from personal experience, really good to get that life insurance. Gives you a sense of relief because at least, God forbid, something happens to you, you now know that your loved ones will be covered. Your loved ones deserve that financial safety net, and you deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head on over to policygenius.com/Shapiro or click the link in the description. Get your free life insurance quotes. See how much you could save. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies starting at just $25 per month for $1 million in coverage. Some options offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid those unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius is licensed agents. They work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can actually trust their guidance. No added fees. Your personal information remains private. Head on over to policygenius.com/Shapiro to get started. That's policygenius.com/Shapiro. You know a company is looking out for you and they actually upgrade your service and don't charge you for it. This is great news for new and current Pure Talk customers. Pure Talk just added data to every plan and includes a mobile hotspot with no price increase whatsoever. If you've considered Pure Talk before but you haven't made the switch, take a look again. For just $20 a month, you'll get unlimited talk, text, and now 50% more 5G data plus their new mobile hotspot. This is the reason I love Pure Talk. They are veteran-owned. They only hire the best customer service team located right here in the United States of America. Most families are saving almost $1,000 a year while enjoying the most dependable 5G network in the country. Remember, you vote with how you spend your cash. So stop supporting companies that hate your guts. When you go to puretalk.com/Shapiro, you'll save an additional 50% off your very first month of coverage because, they actually value you. That's puretalk.com/Shapiro. Pure Talk is wireless for Americans by Americans. I've been using Pure Talk for all of my business phone calls, which shows you how good I think their coverage is because, I do business a lot. And so I rely on Pure Talk's network to be good, and it is. Go to puretalk.com/Shapiro. Save an additional 50% off your very first month of coverage right now. Pure Talk, again, wireless for Americans by Americans. The lyrics for this, which I will now read for purposes of Media Matters, they can clip it out of context and then claim that I'm trying to rap the song as opposed to cynically reading the song. So now I'm going to read the lyrics to this piece of crap. And I'm going to point out how bad this is by juxtaposing it with one of the great pieces of music ever written so that you can tell kind of how we have declined here. Because obviously, this is great art. We have been told that this is great art because people apparently like this. I don't know why. But then again, I don't understand the taste of the American people, obviously. Because, I mean, who wouldn't love a song featuring a woman dressed in nothing but body paint, bald, wearing devil horns, and cutting the umbilical cord of an alien creature? Who wouldn't love this? So here are the lyrics to Paint the Town Red to the strains of Bach's First Brandenburg Concerto. Let's do this thing. Walk on by. Walk on by. Walk on by, walk on by. Yeah, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care. I paint the town red. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care. I paint the town red. She the devil. She a bad, low. She a rebel. She put her foot to the pedal. It'll take a whole lot for me to settle. She the devil. Also, said my happiness is all of your misery. I put good in all my kidneys. So, okay, you can stop the music. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see what's bad about this. So, what's bad? So, Bach used to write music as a tribute to God. Right? That's literally why he would write music. He was a church organist. And so he would write his music with an eye toward the divine. And so that is the result. And even Beethoven, who is much more of a secularist in his religious outlook, wrote with an eye toward sort of a secular humanist version of a higher morality. That's what the Ode to Joy is at the end of the Ninth Symphony. Brahms, whose music I love, was essentially a secular humanist, but very religiously tolerant. None of them would have said, you know who's great? The devil. Love the devil. It turns out when you worship the devil and when you worship the pagan, the place you end up is here. Now, when Satanists start creating actual art that beautifies the world and makes the world a better place, maybe I'll start taking their philosophy a little seriously. Why? Because it turns out that the products of a philosophy very often are tied to the philosophy itself. But it makes my argument super easy that our satanic, pagan, current pop culture is garbage when what they produce is actual shit. Like it makes my argument super. So I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you making the argument super easy for me. I don't even have to make the argument anymore. All I have to do is just show clips of Doja Cat, a person who named herself once again after a cat and a marijuana strain, dressed up as Satan and rapping that garbage. That's all I have to do. You made my argument for me, so I appreciate it. Are you tired of the lies and the twists of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Facts, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.